So today is Saturday 23rd November. November, I've been doing Movember, hence the moustache. It's a bit, I don't know. Anyway, I've been out this morning. I've actually made a purchase. It only cost me $100, so it's not a big investment and it needs a fair bit of work. So, let's go take a look. Alright, so there's our last project. Finished here about 2 months ago now. Spray booth. That seems to just become a permanent sort of fixture in my shed now. It wasn't intended for that. Sandblaster, so I find these good for small parts. However, I still take my main frame and everything to a professional sandblaster. It gets done overnight basically, and you get no problems. It just takes too long in that. Just not set up for sandblasting obviously, but that's really good for small parts. Here's my Rover 45, that's my everyday mower. Bit of a workbench. Over here is sort of my storage area. I've got all my lawn, garden maintenance stuff hanging on the wall, sprayer. Down here we've got rotary hoe, rotary mower, behind all this stuff. We've got a, so that's a snapper dethatcher. Yeah, that's like a proper commercial grade sort of dethatcher. Someone gave that to me. It works, I just don't ever use it. I've got a 14-inch twin rail down here, Kirby on there. 17-inch twin rail here. This is basically my parts mower. I've just been taking parts off there as I need them. The rails are totally shot in it. It just, I don't know. I'm all about the solid mowers. I don't really like the twin rails. I don't know. It's personal preference. Here's my Atom Edger. She's a ripper, that one. Right? By far, I prefer that over. Under here, I've got my Model 38. I prefer the Atom Edger over the Model 38. I got a lot of corners in my yard, and I find you can get around the corners a lot easier with the Atom Edger. Anyway, here's my purchase. I've got a 14-inch solid. She's in pretty rough shape. Here's a catcher, pretty well dented. It's actually got a heap of rust holes right through down here at the bottom. It's basically, I don't think I'm going to try and attempt to fix that one. I might just, not sure. I might just throw that out maybe, or maybe not throw it out, but I might use that as a shitty, I don't know. Back to the mower. Original motor. She's got the cotter pin clutch there. She's cast, she's not aluminium. Blade doesn't look to be in too bad a shape. However, that's totally rusted itself. Yeah, that, I don't know if someone's tried to, I don't know what's happened there. This is pretty typical of people with overgrown yards. You got the long grass that wraps around the end of the reel there, so you can tell that it sort of has a bit of abuse. Generally, yards like that aren't very flat, so it should be bouncing around a lot. What do we got here? Should have to be, not that you could see on there, based on that badge, you probably have to be between 1968 and 1970. The clutch, well, clutch works. I suppose that's good. However, every mower you do up, you definitely change the clutch cork. Handlebars, chrome, not too bad a shape. the lower half's definitely showing some signs of rust. She's even got the clips. It's pretty rare, you rarely see them with the clips these days. I have no idea if she runs. Maybe we should start her up, see if she runs. Might take the chain case off first and have a look in there. Well, that's not too bad, really. It is nice and clean. Probably would have liked to seen a bit more grease and oil in there. Though it is greasy to touch, which is good. Chains are a bit loose. They don't appear to be stretched all too much. Probably just needs a bit of a tighten. That'd be usable. So that's a plus. It's good. Height adjuster works. It's also nice. Saves a bit of money there. Wonder, might raise the reel up, and then once I've got the reel free there, I might see if we can start the engine up. I'm not sure if it's going to run. Doesn't appear to have been running for quite some time, so we'll see. So what I've just done is I've loosened off the nylock nuts here and here. I've loosened the nut on the side, which will allow the bearing carriage to raise, and in turn the reel should go up. Alright, as you can see, the reel can now spin freely. So basically we start the mower now. She won't jam up as soon as we engage the reel, so that's good. I'll tighten up these nuts, side nuts, and we'll carry on with trying to start it. So first thing I'm going to do is get a bit of sandpaper. I'm just going to lightly sand the top of the spark plug, inside the ignition lead. Doesn't look too bad, actually looks pretty clean. So basically all I'm trying to do is clean up the surface so we've got good contact. In return, hopefully we'll get a good spark. Alright. Check this fuel in there. There is. Who knows how old it is? I have no idea. Let's just roll with it and we'll see if we can get it going. So we've got the choke in the back here. Just pull them close. Pull it out to choke, so we'll pull that out. Put the revs up and we'll see how we go. She doesn't look like she wants to go. We'll take the air filter off here. That could be all blocked up, preventing air into the motor. Yeah, the filter's absolutely shit itself. We'll just leave that off and see if we can get it going without it. Right, we'll try again. Still doesn't want to fire. We'll might get some carby cleaner, spray some carby cleaner down the carburetor here. There you go, eh? She kicked over, so basically she's running on the carburetor cleaner bin. Probably not the fuel. The fuel is probably very, very old, probably shit, doesn't work. Anyway, let's go again, I reckon. Alright, well, at least you know she's got compression, she's starting, there's ignition, it will run, so it's going to need a bit of work, but that's alright. I'll show you what I do to it. Alright guys, we might just roll it up there. That's what's going on. There's going to be a bit of footage coming. Don't really know when I'm going to start getting into this. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. And then that way you can see the pull down and the put together. I'll do it all again. Thanks for watching.